KHJ Los Angeles.
Good morning, it's 6 o'clock. This is Charlie Tuna, who in real life is the good fairy. All night long, I raced through the city putting dimes into pillows, and all I got to show for it is some little kids' teeth. On the Charlie Tuna Show. The morning weather from KHJ. We've got everything from soup to nuts on the freeway. A little bit of pea soup and the usual nuts driving. But there later.
If you disrespect everybody that you're running to, how in the world do you think
singers. Music is right up my Tin Pan alley. Respect yourself. Raise a little money and a little boop boop at the same time. 6:08 with Charlie Tuna this morning. Well, who's in the presidential running this morning? How many Democrats we have now? A couple of dozen, I guess, at this point. Looks like Nixon and Agnew are going to be on the Republican ticket. Somebody has just come out with a book, too, about the political speeches of 1972. They've called it Future Crock.
You get it better at the Warehouse. Get the Electric Warrior LP by T-Rex. Mention you heard this commercial and you'll get it for the double discount price of just $3.29. Where at the Warehouse. Bang-a-Gong is only one of the power pack cuts on Electric Warrior. Don't miss it. T-Rex is blazing rock and roll, and Electric Warrior from Reprise Records is virtually a ball of fire. Now, double discount priced only $3.29. Where at the Warehouse. 22 fantastic warehouse stores throughout California, including Westwood at 1095 Broxton, Woodland Hills at 20929 Ventura Boulevard near DeSoto, Torrance at Hawthorne and Sepulveda, and Anaheim at South Brookhurst and Ball. You must mention you heard this announcement to get Electric Warrior by T-Rex at the double discount price of just $3.29. Don't pass up the fabulous T-Rex. Get it now. Where at the Warehouse, where you get more records and tapes at lower prices than anywhere else.
93 KHJ.
6:09. Let's punch the boss instead of the time clock this morning.
Sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. He don't know what he's asking. When he tells me I better get in line, I can't hear what he's saying. When I grow up, I'm gonna make it mine. These ain't dues I've been paying. Well, how much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. And he can't even run his own life. I'll be damned if he'll run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. You don't know what he's asking. Working starts to make me wonder where the fruits of what I do are going. He says in love and war all is fair, but he's got cards he ain't showing. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. And he can't even run his own life. I'll be damned if he'll run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, come on back another day. I promise you I'll be singing. This old world, she's gonna turn around. Brand new bells will be ringing.
6:12 at KHJ. It's Charlie and your AM tuner with the English congregation, softly whispering. That's the English Congregation. It's top 5 hit in England right now, and it's doing really well over here. Softly whispering, I love you. 6:15 at KHJ. Good morning, this is Charlie Tuna. I gotta get some groceries on the way home today. You see what they're charging for steaks nowadays? Have you seen the prices of meat? I mean, in our neighborhood now, the kids don't play cops and robbers anymore. They play cops and butchers. This week, Pacific Stereo is offering a music system that might very well be the best sounding you'll ever hear. This extraordinary $1,200 system features Sherwood's very best 275-watt FM stereo receiver, Gerard's newest and best record changer, the 0100, and a pair of the amazing Bose 901 direct reflecting speaker systems. The price of $1199.95 for this truly excellent system saves you $105.55 off Pacific Stereo's normal discount and includes a 5-year warranty. Pacific's having a 1-week sale of pre-recorded cassettes, stereo 8 and reel-to-reel tapes. All 698 tapes for $474, all 798 for $564, and all 898 tapes for $649. Ever get steel on automation, they can have the reel-to-reel Don Steele. Check the Sunday papers for other values like $29 David Clark stereo phones for $17.95. Trains are welcome at Pacific Stereo, North Hollywood, Santa Monica, La Habra, Torrance, and Costa Mesa. They're open till 9 on weekdays, till 5 on Saturday and Sunday.
With all the concern over nutrition lately, concern over the way Americans eat, have you ever stopped to think what you might be doing to your own nutrition? Government reports have shown that many of us have diets deficient in some important vitamins. An understandable fact when you realize that half of all the foods we Americans eat are flour, fats, or sugar. We're eating more and more snack-type foods that are high in calories and low in vitamins. And with more eating away from home, well, it's almost impossible to know what vitamins you're getting. That's why One-A-Day brand multiple vitamins are so important. They're the easy, economical way to be sure that every day the whole family's getting important vitamins they may need. And One-A-Day vitamins are made to the highest quality standards. There just isn't anything better on the market. So insist on One-A-Day, every day. The most trusted, most taken vitamins in the world. Because nobody can do more about your own nutrition than you.
Point of Terror and Blood Mania, Super Shockorama Show, now showing in theaters and drive-ins throughout the Los Angeles area. See the Super Shock Show of the Century, Super Shock Show of the Century, Super Shock Show of the Century. Just want to say, Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers. Rated R from Crown International Pictures. Coastal fog and low clouds this morning. It is really soupy on the Ventura and the Hollywood inbound freeways this morning. Failsafe, you probably ran into that coming in from the valley. Just you can't see at least all the other cars around you, so it's a little less frightening driving in. Mostly fair, though, eventually after the fog burns off about mid-morning. High should range about 70. Downtown this morning, it's 48 here in Hollywood. It's 46 degrees.
93 KHJ.
Well, I never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. See, the ladies are insane there, and they sure know how to use it. They don't abuse it, never gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. Well, I never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. Well, I hit it for Las Vegas, only made it out to meet us. Can you feel it? Must be real, it feels so good, oh, feels so good. Well, I never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Oh, they tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. In Oklahoma, not Arizona. What does it matter?
At 6:21, Charlie Tuna from KHJ here in Hollywood. Just a short hop from the hacking coughs of all the old men shuffling out of the all-night movies on Santa Monica Boulevard. An aroused citizenry is awake now. This is Johann Sebastian's Bach composition. Took him about 300 years, but he got it on the charts eventually. I love this thing. It's entitled Joy! Horns. I'm a freak for horns. About the only way I can phrase it on the air. I love it. It's Apollo 100. Enjoy. But Charlie Tuna, 624 at KHJ. I'm fiddling around with this. Johnny Williams works with all the lights out in here on the all-night show, except for this bright neon lamp that he has lit over here. This thing is so bright, I've understood Liberace has bid for it. He wants to make a suit out of it.
You get it better at the Warehouse. Get the Morning After LP by the J. Giles Band, including It Ain't What You Do, It's How You Do It, and Looking for a Love. Mention you heard this commercial, and you'll get The Morning After by the J. Giles Band on Atlantic Records for the double discount price of just $3.29. Where at the Warehouse. 22 fantastic warehouse stores throughout California, including stores in Belmont Shores, Long Beach, 5286 East 2nd Street, in Panorama City, 8162 Van Nuys Boulevard, and in Santa Monica, 318 Santa Monica Boulevard, 1 block from the mall. Why not pick up The Morning After tomorrow morning? You must mention this announcement to get the J. Giles Band for the double discount price of only $3.29. Where? At the Warehouse. Whenever you want records and tapes, there's a warehouse wherever you are.
93 KHJ.
625 is Melanie and the #1 hit. Everything you've wanted to know about roller skates, but have been afraid to ask.
I rode my bicycle past your window last night. I roller skated to your door at daylight. It almost seems like you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone, but you got something I need. Well, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I think that we should get together and try them out, you see. I've been looking around a while. You got something for me. Oh, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I ride my bike, I roller skate, don't drive no car. Don't go too fast, but I go pretty far. For somebody who don't drive, I've been all around the world. Some people say I done all right for a girl. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I asked your mother if you were at home. She said yes, but you weren't alone. Oh, sometimes I think that you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone, but you got something I need. Well, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I think that we should get together and try them out, you see. La 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 la. Oh, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key.
Good morning. It's 6:27 at KHJ on the Charlie Tuna Show. I normally don't make dedications on the air in the morning because it gets a little messy. But I just want to send this next song out to a gal I adore on television, Stephanie Edwards, who is on Ralph Story's AM on Channel 7 every morning. This is just a way of saying thank you, Steph, for the nice words you had about me yesterday. The Moody Blues and the story in your eyes.
I've been thinking about our fortune, and I've decided that we're really not to blame. For the love that's deep inside us now is still the same. And the sound we make together is the music to the story in your eyes. It's been shining down upon me now. Realize. Listen to the tide slowly turning. Wash all our heartaches away. We're part of a fire
Los Angeles.
6:30 with Charlie Tuna, your little brother. Give me a quarter and I'll go to the movies. Here's Ray Worth. Stay tuned at 6:33 at KHJ with a free copy of the Bangladesh concert album for the fifth caller from the Foggy Valley or West LA at 7878-200. Call now.
You don't need loving. You don't need no bedtime. You don't need no horoscope or a microscope to see the mess that you're in. You open up your heart. You know what I mean? With people who disallow, it's a way for you to get clean. By chanting the names of the Lord and you'll be free. The Lord is waiting on you to wait and see. up your all. See what I mean? We've been kicked down so long, we're sinking our own breed. Oh, while the Popo's 51% of General Motors, and the stock exchange is the only thing that's calling by Dakota. But the Lord is waiting on you all to wake and see. By chanting the names of the Lord and you'll be free.
George Harrison. This is one of the many cuts on the Bangladesh concert album. And I am dashing off a copy of that Bangla concert album to Greg Colden of Encino. Congratulations. You got the free copy of that $10 album. It is. Your chance to win is coming up this morning, so stay tuned on that. 6:36 with Charlie. I just got an item from J. Paul Huddleston I cannot believe, but it's on the level. It came down the newswire a minute ago. Experts of the California Farm Bureau Federation have a new project underway affecting egg production. They are trying to breed long-legged chickens out of existence. You see, when a tall chicken stands up to lay an egg, the egg might crack when it hits the floor at the end of its fall. And the Farm Bureau experts say a short, fat chicken would solve the problem. I don't see how that's going to solve the problem. You get a short, fat chicken and the roosters won't be interested anymore.
In San Francisco, Phoenix, San Diego, Portland, drag racing fans are making plans for a trip to Los Angeles. Race cars from Texas, Ohio, Alabama, Georgia, and all points east are pulling into L.A. This coming weekend, the National Hot Rod Association officially opens the 1972 National Championship season at Lions Drag Strip. The NHRA Grand Premiere will be Lions' most important event ever. For the first time, official NHRA national records can be set on the fastest track in the world. More than a few racers will gamble $10,000 engines to garner the fame a national record brings. Prudhomme, Snow, Wiebe, Nicholson, Leal, McEwen, Levitt, everything and everybody the sport has to offer. The Grand Premiere will be strictly a daytime affair. Qualifying and national record Saturday 8 to 5 and all elimination Sunday. Gates open at 8 a.m., racing at noon. A free reserved seat can be yours by purchasing a pit-side ticket at Wallach stores, Ticketron, Liberty, and Mutual agencies.
To those of you who didn't buy our first Vega last year, an announcement. You really haven't missed anything because the second Vega is here. Vega's a car with precise handling. It has big 10-inch front disc brakes and comfortable front bucket seats. All you'll be missing in the 72 Vega is the fun you would have had driving your 71. Vega, the little car that does everything well, again. Chevrolet, building a better way to see the USA.
93 KHJ.
A young undercover police officer disguised as a woman and who walked the streets of Van Nuys as a decoy has captured a man suspected of a series of rapes throughout the San Fernando Valley. This is J. Paul Huddleston, KHJ News.
I'm 5'8", which is that's the minimum height, for policemen. And so they picked too small as policemen they could find. To pass as women, it's pretty hard. Even 5'8", it's pretty good size for a woman.
Officer Gregory Dusk wore bell-bottom capri pants and a red-haired wig, and when approached by the rape suspect, off came the disguise, and Johnny Totosian, a Northridge rubbish truck driver, was arrested. The former mental patient who has served time for child molestation is suspected of at least 19 rapes in the valley and is also being questioned in the sex slaying of a Van Nuys woman on Christmas Eve. KHJ News Time, 6:41.
Are things at your house a little empty these days, like the pants pockets, the money clip, and even the refrigerator? Well, if your pockets are empty from celebrating the holidays and even the leftovers from the feasting are gone, head for Colonel Sanders. His Kentucky Fried Chicken kitchens are having an after the holidays when everybody's broke 99-cent sale. And that means you can get his regular dinner box for just 99 cents. 3 pieces of tender, juicy, golden brown Kentucky Fried Chicken with coleslaw, mashed potatoes, gravy, and a fresh dinner roll. And you can buy as many as 8 boxes at the special 99-cent price. Oh, the Colonel can sure help cure the emptiness in your pockets while he's curing the emptiness in you.
The Colonel's 99-cent sale ends tomorrow night at all participating Kentucky Fried Chicken kitchens. Long Beach lawmen are seeking a man in connection with the brutal stabbing murder of his estranged wife. Authorities told KHJ News that Deborah Liba, mother of 3 small children who lived with her parents on West 4th Street, was found sprawled in the hallway of the home last night when her parents returned from church. She had been stabbed more than 30 times, several knives, and a meat cleaver used. Her wedding picture resting on her chest. An all-points bulletin is out for her ex-husband, Raymond Liba. An early morning fire has caused nearly $10,000 damage to a Sunset Strip building. County firemen say the fire started when a leaking water heater gas line ignited in the basement of the building in the 8000 block. The blaze destroying the flooring and part of the structure's foundation. Police have broken up what they describe as a large-scale auto theft ring operating in South Los Angeles. Authorities are looking for 4, as many as 6 suspects, who are all described as wrecking yard operators. Officers say a break in the ring came during a raid on a large building on South Figueroa Street, where they found 10 automobiles in various stages of being dismantled and cut up. In addition to the 10 late model automobiles, police said there is evidence that 5 other cars had been given similar treatment. The ring is believed to have been operating for almost a year. A one-time business associate of Howard Hughes, Noah Dietrich, is out with a charge today that Hughes defamed him during last week's telephonic news conference from Bermuda. Dietrich objects to comments Hughes made, saying Dietrich had the same motives and same objectives as Robert Mayhew, who was ousted last year as head of the Hughes Nevada Hotel and Land Empire. Dietrich, who once served as chief executive of Hughes Tool Company, is demanding a public apology. And unless it comes within the next few days, he says he will file a slander suit against Hughes. Asked if the voice on the telephone from Bermuda was really that of Howard Hughes, he said,
Absolutely. You see, in my 32 years, a rapid calculation, and I'm a CPA, I can do those things rapidly. In my 32 years, you take the number of weeks involved, and an average of at least 3 telephone conversations a week. You got over 5,000 telephone conversations. So I know what his voice sounds like over the telephone. Then we had many meetings face to face. You see, they couldn't, in my opinion, adopt the halting manner.
And Dietrich said that if he didn't believe it to be the voice of Hughes, he would not have issued his call for an apology and threatened suit unless he got one. Another threat to go to court is out from the Aerospace Workers Union. They're protesting the pay board's decision that they cannot receive their higher-than-guideline negotiated contract pay raises. Jim Quillian, district president of the union, told KHJ News,
We think the pay board, by decree, has made the entire aerospace industry workforce second-class workers and second-class citizens. We plan to proceed to court and to use whatever lawful means that are available to us to get the full negotiated contract that we agreed to with the companies and that was ratified by our membership.
Jim Quillian, the district president of the Aerospace Workers Union. KHJ News Time, 6:45.
Hello. This is Ed Prentice. Say, if Uncle Sam's recent price policies have you confused about new car values, don't worry about it. Everybody's confused. But in my opinion, there is one thing that has become perfectly clear. The American automobile is still one of the world's great values. Now, quite naturally, your Southern California Ford dealer is convinced his cars are the best buys in the market. And you know, I've got to agree. For example, I've never seen so many Ford Pintos in one place as I have right here at home. Pinto was born for our kind of freeway driving, and it's priced way down there with the imports. Or take the little Maverick. Ford calls it the simple machine because it's so easy to care for. I'm sure thousands of Californians can tell you all about Maverick's trouble-free maintenance. Well, it all proves a point. You don't have to go far for the world's greatest car values. Just down the street to your Ford dealers. Believe me, that's a better idea.
The Soviet Union today expelled visiting Congressman James Schur of New York for allegedly encouraging Jews to immigrate to Israel. A U.S. Embassy spokesman said the consul in Leningrad informed the New York Democrat of the Soviet decision. Schur is in Leningrad with 6 other members of the House of Representatives. They are on an education study tour. U.S. Army Sergeant Robert Procure, after a 6-day tour of Vietnam, told top South Vietnamese officials today the war in Vietnam is coming to a close. He says U.S. troops will continue to strike communist concentrations that endanger American bases, but major offensive operations have been taken over now by the South Vietnam. North Vietnamese troops today bombarded the Central Intelligence Agency-operated base of Long Chin, Laos, clashing with government troops nearby. Communists yesterday said the base had fallen, but Laotian troops still are reported retaining a foothold on a strip of high ground considered to be a key defense area of the base. Tel Aviv officials say villagers in Lebanon are being used as bases to attack Israeli settlements. So today, Israel made this week's 3rd raid into the neighboring country, and one newspaper calls it the deepest penetration ever. Beirut says 4 buildings were destroyed and 1 woman was seriously injured in the raid. The Danish royal family has been called to the bedside of King Frederick IX by doctors who say death is only hours away for the 72-year-old monarch. King Frederick's condition has continued to worsen since he slipped into a coma yesterday. He suffered a heart attack last week. A rookie policeman is dead. 2 persons injured in the aftermath of a robbery in Lewistown, Iowa. A robbery suspect had warned police a brown paper bag that he was carrying contained a bomb. The rookie had just confirmed that it was an explosive when all of a sudden it went off. Marianna, Arkansas has spent the night under a curfew after a confrontation between police and black students allegedly led to the firebombing last night of a deputy sheriff's home. Black students walked out of the city's high schools after they were denied a holiday honoring Martin Luther King's birthday. KHJ Sports, the Lakers close out their current road trip tonight in Philadelphia. The Kings skated to a 1-1 tie with Boston last night. In college basketball, Long Beach State upended Los Angeles State 103-83. UCLA, the nation's #1 team, goes back into action tonight. They'll meet Stanford. Bruin coach John Wooden had this to say about the Indians.
Stanford seems to be better than they have been for several years, and their victory over Washington was a surprise to everyone, but apparently it was a well-earned victory.
UCLA coach John Wooden. Southern California also sees action at home tonight, meeting California. Trojan coach Bob Boyd had this evaluation of the Bears.
I think that Ainsley Truitt, their 6'9" center, is physically as good as any player in the league. They also have a very fine player in Coffran, a big 6'8" forward who has been their leading rebounder and scorer to date. And I think the team has stabilized itself and has a number of fine games this year under belt to give anybody a good game.
SC coach Bob Boyd. In golf, Jack Nicklaus shot a 66 yesterday and owns a 3-stroke lead over Lee Trevino, Paul Moran, and Larry Mowry going into today's 2nd round of the Bing Crosby tournament up in Pebble Beach. KHJ News Time, 6:50.
It's great to know you're good for more. When money's what you're looking for. And that's what beneficial's for today.
Let me ask you. Why wait weeks for your income tax refund from the government? Why not start using the money now, even before you mail your return? How? With an instant tax refund loan from Beneficial Finance. It works like this. The instant you qualify for a loan, Beneficial will lend you the equivalent of your refund in cash instantly. The instant tax refund loan at Beneficial Finance.
At Beneficial, you're good It's great to know you're good for more.
Want cash? Remember this. The one place to call for the money the minute you want it is Beneficial. At Beneficial, you're good for more. Beneficial Finance. Los Angeles weather, foggy this morning. Hazy sunshine this afternoon. High 64, light smog in the basin. In the valley, it's now 40 degrees. In Orange County, 47. Downtown Los Angeles, 48. And here in Hollywood, it's 46 degrees. This is J. Paul Huddleston, KHJ News.
Coffee and the Detroit Guitar Band, Little Scorpio with Tuna on a Shingle for breakfast. Charlie at 6:55 from KHJ. Scorpio, I'm an Aries, and Failsafe is a Virgo. I got the astrological forecast in front of me. You want yours for this morning, Virgo? All right, yours says, get out for a good time, but don't bother others who are too busy to accompany you. Don't spend too much, and perfecting some talent is good. I know your talent, and I know that six-packs aren't that cheap nowadays. This week, Pacific Stereo's offering a music system that might very well be the best sounding you'll ever hear. This extraordinary $1,200 system features Sherwood's very best 275-watt FM stereo receiver, Gerard's newest and best record changer, the 0100, and a pair of the amazing Bose 901 direct reflecting speaker systems. The price of $1199.95 for this truly excellent system saves you $105.55 off Pacific Stereo's normal discount and includes a 5-year warranty. Pacific's having a 1-week sale of pre-recorded cassettes, stereo 8, and reel-to-reel tapes. All 698 tapes for $474, all 798 for $564, and all 898 tapes for $649. Check the Sunday papers, probably either in the doghouse or in the parakeet's cage. For other values, like a $30 trade-in value for all present cartridges towards the new Empire cartridge. Trades are welcome at Pacific Stereo, North Hollywood, Santa Monica, La Habra, Torrance, and Costa Mesa. They're open till 9 on weekdays, till 5 on Saturday and Sunday.
Refresh, 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 refresh your taste. Chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum. Refresh your taste. For flavor, it's the one.
The flavor's fresh and lively too.
It cools your mouth.
It's great to chew.
Refresh your taste. Chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
You know, when you come right down to it, that's what millions of people like about Wrigley Spearmint Gum. Wrigley Spearmint's fresh, lively flavor really does refresh your taste.
Delicious and long-lasting too.
Enjoy it daily.
Millions do.
Refresh your taste. Chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
Refresh.
Chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
Refresh.
Chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum. 93 KHJ.
No one in the world ever had love as sweet as my love. For nowhere in the world could there be a boy as true as you love. All my love I give gladly to you.
$6.59, Charlie Tuna with some Box Tops Gold on KHJ. Remember?
A ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. I don't care how much take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby used to whip me a letter. When she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once more? Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby used to whip me a leather. My baby used to whip me a leather.
KHJ Los Angeles.
Morning at 7:01 on the Charlie Tuna Show. Next, Betty Wright. Right? Wrong. Wrong, right. It is Betty. And the cleanup woman. Take this script for openers.
A clean-up woman is a woman who gets all the love we girls leave behind. The reason I know so much about her is because she picked up a man of mine. Jumping slick was my ruin, 'cause I found out all I was doing was making it easy for the clean-up woman to get my man's love. Oh yeah, just making it easy for the clean-up woman to get my baby's love. I took this man's love and put it on a shelf. And like a fool, I thought I had him all to myself. When he needed love, I was out having fun. But I found out that all I had done was made it easy for the clean-up woman to get my man's love. Yeah, that's what I did. I made it easy for the clean-up woman to steal my baby's love. Oh yeah. The clean-up woman will wipe his blues away. She'll give him plenty loving 24 hours a day. The clean-up woman, she'll sweep him off his feet. She's the one who'll take him in when you dump him in the street. So take a tip, you better get hip to the clean-up woman, 'cause she's tough. I mean, she really cleans up.
7:04 with Charlie Tuna. The morning weather from KHJ. It is very foggy out, especially in the valley, and the high will eventually be 70.
No, I can't forget this evening or your face as you were leaving. But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. No, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all my sorrow. Well, I had you there, but then I let you go. And now it's only fair that I should let you know what you should know. Can't live if living is without you.
that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows.
Schmelson is the name of the album, in case you want to go out and buy the whole product. That's one of the cuts off it from Harry Nilsson. I can't live without you. Come to think of it, with you isn't living either. 7:08 at KHJ. This is Charlie Tuna. You make the toast, I'll scrape it this morning. You probably won't be able to ski St. Moritz, Kitzbühel, Grenoble, or Garmisch this week. Too bad. But how about the world-famous San Bernardino Mountains, right in your own backyard? Local snow conditions are great, both natural and man-made. It's a beautiful and easy drive, so come on up. Come on up to Southern California's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy skiing or just be a snow bunny at any of these famous local resorts. Mount Baldy, Lake Arrowhead Village, Arrowhead, Big Bear, Wrightwood, Crestline, Lake Gregory, Running Springs. I thought that was in Mexico. I won't tell you how it came to be named. Or Green Valley. Come on and join the fun. You'll enjoy the magnificent scenery, the clear, crisp weather, and the smell of wood smoke in the air. Stay over... That doesn't smell like wood smoke. Stay overnight or as many as you can in one of these mini cozy motels. Enjoy delicious meals or your favorite hot toddy in front of a roaring fireplace in one of the quaint restaurants. Visiting the famous San Bernardino winter resorts is like a trip to another country, only it's lots closer. Come on up and ski us sometime soon.
To those of you who didn't buy our first Vega last year, an announcement. You really haven't missed anything because the second Vega is here. Vega's a car with precise handling. It has big 10-inch front disc brakes and comfortable front bucket seats. All you'll be missing in the 72 Vega is the fun you would have had driving your 71. Vega, the little car that does everything well. Again. Chevrolet, building a better way to see the USA.
Power blackouts can happen here. A yes vote on Charter Amendment 1 January 18th city election will help prevent crippling blackouts in Los Angeles. Amendment 1 helps maintain good electric service at modest cost. Amendment 1 will not raise taxes. Amendment 1 changes an outdated provision in the city charter. It enables urgently needed electric facilities to be completed to prevent paralyzing blackouts in Los Angeles. Vote yes on Amendment 1. Paid for by Citizens for Yes on 1.
The concert for Bangladesh. The much-acclaimed album presented first on KHJ can be yours. Keep close to your phone and keep it on KHJ for your chance to win. The proceeds from the sale of the Bangladesh concert album benefit the United Nations Children's Fund for relief to the refugee children of Bangladesh. Many copies have been purchased at full price by KHJ for you and them.
93 KHJ.
So inviting, and those souls we are begin to
the Charlie Tuna Show. So now, no matter what happens, you've been warned. They're the Stylistics from KHJ. I just keep playing those hits. You've heard of Sesame Street and the Cookie Monster. This is Melrose Avenue in Hollywood, and I'm the Music Monster. Music, music. You are everything.
Today I saw somebody who looked just like you. She walked like you do. I thought it was you. As she turned the corner, I called out your name. I felt so ashamed. It wasn't you. Wasn't you? You are everything, and everything is you. Oh, you are everything, and everything is you. Oh, you are everything, and everything is you. How can I forget when each face that I see brings back memories of being with you? I just can't go on living life as I do, comparing each girl to you. No, they just won't do. They're not you. You are everything, and everything is you. Oh, you are everything, and everything is you. Oh, you are everything, and everything is you.
Stylistics. It's runner-up this week as the most popular song in Los Angeles. You Are Everything on KHJ. I want you all to open your morning paper to page 2. The news of the day in the Newsmakers column. Second story down, Mrs. Pat Nixon, the president's wife, said yesterday, she was quoting the president, she was talking about the faith the president has in women. And President Nixon, she said, has always said this would only be half the nation it is without women. I rest. 7:17 with Charlie Tuna. Now here's some exciting news from Thrifty. Have you heard about the Tussie Lip Riot? It's the reason that all the crowds are heading for Thrifty. It's for $1. Choose from 13 creamy, smooth Tussie shades that range from deeper pastel creams to shimmery frosters. At these prices, you can have the right lipstick for every outfit. So hurry down to your nearby Thrifty drug and discount store and pick up your favorites today. 2 lipsticks for $1 while they last.
You know how a man's hair looks after shampooing? Well, Protein 29 Aerosol Hair Groom puts back the control shampooing takes out. You know what? It works. Just put it on your hair while it's wet and comb. Takes out tangles, makes combing easier, and grooms not just on top but way down. So when your hair dries, it's under control. Protein 29 Aerosol Hair Groom. It's really different from all those other hairsprays.
Protein 29. The aerosol hair groom that puts back the control shampooing takes out.
You can get it today at your nearby Thrifty drug and discount store.
Thrifty is a drug and discount store. And much, much more.
You get it better at the Warehouse. Get the Morning After LP by the J. Giles Band, including It Ain't What You Do, It's How You Do It, and Looking for a Love.
I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. Looking here and there, searching everywhere. Looking for love. Call my home.
Mention you heard this commercial, and you'll get the Morning After by the J. Giles Band on Atlantic Records for the double discount price of just $3.29. Where at the Warehouse. 22 fantastic warehouse stores throughout California, including stores in Belmont Shores, Long Beach, 5286 East 2nd Street, in Panorama City, 8162 Van Nuys Boulevard, and in Santa Monica, 318 Santa Monica Boulevard, 1 block from the mall. Why not pick up the morning after tomorrow morning? You must mention this announcement to get the J. Giles Band for the double discount price of only $3.29. Where? At the Warehouse. Whenever you want records and tapes, there's a warehouse wherever you are.
Now let's get the weather forecast from the weather cookie. It's another crummy one. I don't even want to read it. Gradually diminishing fog and low clouds. There is zero visibility in some parts of the San Fernando Valley this morning, I understand, so drive very carefully out there particularly. Hazy sunshine. The high should be around 68 at the Civic Center. Downtown this morning, 47. Here in Hollywood, 46 degrees.
93 KHJ. Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. Now a verdict was returned, and while Lennon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter-skelter in the summer swelter, the birds jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed today? The music died. We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight. The day the music died, he was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died, and they were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
That's Don McLean, the title track from his American Pie album. Only Soupy Sales knows what that really is all about. 7:27 at KHJ. Good morning, this is Charlie Tuna.
Hey, American woman. That's right, you. The one rushing around. The one getting everybody up and out and off to school. I know just how it is. That's why I'm here to remind you not to forget the one-a-day brand multiple vitamins, because I know you know how important they are. Especially with the government reports that say many of us aren't getting enough vitamins. And with all the snack-type foods we eat, it's hard to know what vitamins we're getting. Well, with one a day, you know. For just pennies a day, you can be sure that every day your family's getting important vitamins they may need. And one-a-day vitamins are made to the highest quality standards. So remember, one a day. If you've got them, give them to the family now. If not, be sure to get them. They're one more thing for us to remember every morning, but they're well worth it. 1-a-day vitamins. They're the most trusted, most taken vitamins in the world.
It's great to know you're good for more. When money's what you're looking for. And that's what Beneficial's for today.
Let me ask you, why wait weeks for your income tax refund from the government? Why not start using the money now, even before you mail your return? How? With an instant tax refund loan from Beneficial Finance. It works like this. The instant you qualify for a loan, Beneficial will lend you the equivalent of your refund in cash instantly. The instant tax refund loan at Beneficial Finance.
At Beneficial, you're good for more. It's great to know you're good for more at Beneficial.
Want cash? Buy an airline ticket and a parachute. Or remember this, the one place to call for money the minute you want it is Beneficial. At Beneficial, you're good for more. Beneficial Finance. If you're a manager of a small company looking for technical personnel, call the UCLA Placement Center. They have qualified job applicants in engineering and the applied sciences.
93 KHJ.
729, Tom Jones. And please, if you're getting dressed out there, don't throw any ladies' undergarments at the radio, particularly you undercover policemen.
Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. But she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner. She's a lady. Oh, 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 she's a lady. Talking about that little lady. And the lady is mine. But she's never in the way. Always something nice to say. What a blessing. I can leave her on her own, knowing she's okay alone and there's no messing. She's a lady. Oh, 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 she's a lady. Talking about that little lady. And the lady is mine. No, she never asks very much, and I don't abuse her. Always treat her with respect. I never would abuse her. What she's got is hard to find, and I don't want to lose her. Help me build a mountain from a little pile of clay. But she knows what I'm about. She can take what I dish out, and that's not easy. But she knows me through and through, and she knows just what to do and how to please me. She's a lady. Oh, 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 she's a lady. Talking about the little lady. And the lady is mine. Yeah, yeah, she's a lady. Oh, 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 she's a lady. Listen to me, people, she's a lady. Yeah, 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 she's a lady. Oh, she's a lady. Talking about the little lady. Oh, she's a lady. Yeah, 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 she's a lady. Oh, Lord, she's a lady.
KHJ Los Angeles.
732 with Charlie Baby Tuna.
I know it.